Hello guys, okay, part 2 of the online PT versus Herbalife series. Now, this is basically going to be a follow-on from part 1 because I feel like we can expand on it in so many different ways. And then part 3 is going to be on the same as part 3 of the personal training section, which is duplication, which is really interesting as well. So, I want to expand on part 1 because what I've put down as part 2 to be about is you're limited by your system. Now, any business is limited by the system that it's run on. So obviously I've explained quite a lot about how on your own you obviously are limited to what you can do based on your time. Now obviously the Herbalife model is a network marketing model. Now I feel like this needs to be explained and educated on more and more. So I want to use this video just to try and explain how we're sharing the opportunity with other coaches, other people who've got a result, become a coach. Again, this comes down to the duplication model, but this is how you leverage your time, but also expand the audience, expand your impact. Now, as a business, if you look at all of the top successful businesses, they are paid more money and they are bringing more value because they bring more value to the marketplace, okay? So the more value you bring to the marketplace, the more money you get and the more impact you have on the community. This is just how the reality is, okay? So if you are looking at as a small business owner and you are looking at as a personal trainer just helping your group of clients, you're doing great, but you're not going to do anything compared to companies like Joe Wicks, for example, or Herbalife. Like Joe Wicks, I think he's earning, let's say £12 million a year. I think he's making about £1 million a month at the moment. Herbalife, for example, $8 billion company on a yearly basis, right? So compare the two. What's the difference? Why are they earning more money than the little personal trainer? It's simply because they're bringing more value to the marketplace. They're helping more people, right? So the more people you help, the more money you make. It's very simple terms. And to expand on this, I just want to recommend that you all listen to Jim Rohn on little topics like this, because these are videos that I've got so much value from. And yeah, it's just awesome. The stuff that he shares, definitely worth checking out, whether you are in Herbalife or not, a personal trainer or not. He will help you massively, whatever you want to learn from. The guy is a great philosopher for all things personal development. So back to the limited by system, okay? So I don't want to feel like I'm repeating myself over and over, but I really want to get this point across. If your goal is to help more people, because everybody gets into the fitness industry for that reason. They get into the industry because they want to help people. Most of them do, right? So let's say 90% of people do that. 10% get into it because they think, I get to earn a cushy hourly rate. When they don't actually take into time and consideration everything else that comes with it. It's the service you're giving people, otherwise you're never going to get that hourly rate, okay? So another thing to consider as well, I'm going off on a few tangents here, but it's just trying to explain how much more goes into it than just a 20-minute check-in every week that I mentioned in the last video. That check-in is just covering the check-in. The rest of the time you've got a program for the next week. You've got a program for the next period of their training program, the periodization of that. You're always constantly checking in with that customer, that client, to see how they're getting on. The process takes more than 20 minutes a week per customer, per client. It takes time. It takes time building the rapport, building the relationship, because the relationship keeps that person in business with you. The product and the service is great, but the relationship keeps that person as a client, which is without a doubt the best retention tool and the best marketing strategy ever is care. Care for your client, care for your team, care for whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever business you're offering to people, whether it be in the fitness industry, whether it be in whatever it is that you do. The greatest way to retain people, retain business, to grow your business is to care. Like, it's not Facebook ads, it's not any marketing hack or YouTube videos. It's simply to show the people who do business with you that you care about them and you care about their progress. That is the greatest thing of all, okay? So, which is why I strongly believe in the network marketing model, because the relationships that you can build with people is so strong. And this can happen from, let's use an example, okay? So I've seen this in my business in the last week, okay? So I got a fantastic result using Herbalife. It inspired my friend Billy into wanting using the products, okay? Billy, as a result of using the products, got a fantastic result because the products are amazing and the process and the system that teaches him is also amazing, okay? Billy got a result. Billy's friend from university, Josh, wanted to then get on the products because he saw Billy's result. This is just literally what happens. This is literally what happens in Herbalife. The chain just builds and builds from person to person through results, okay? Now, that in online personal training, there would be a link that it would get stopped because the person wouldn't refer. This is how it is. I don't know why, but that's my business was limited because of that, okay? So, me, Billy, Josh. Josh got a fantastic result using Herbalife products and loved the system. He shared it with his friend Jess, who he works with. Jess has now got a life-changing result, like better results than me, Bill, and Josh. Okay, Jess has come in here, and her testimonial is completely life-changing. Okay, and now that just goes to show the impact of a referral business, and that will keep going further and further and further over the years, because each person is gonna want to share their fantastic experience using our service offering, using the best products in the world, the best nutritional products in the world that make people's life easier. Now, Jess would never, ever, ever have been, I strongly think, a personal training client of mine. Because one, she lives in Stoke. Two, I just don't think she would have fitted the audience that I was looking for as a personal trainer, because I was looking to help guys. My service offering was guys like me. My market was guys like me who wanted to do the things that I was doing with my training. Like, that wasn't gonna suit her needs. But then as a business, I was then limiting the audience that I could then go and help. So limited by your system, limited by you as a person, because your brand is gonna more or less be you. And I guarantee if you look at most personal trainers, the ones who enjoy their work are the ones training people like them. The ones who don't enjoy their work very much are training anybody because they are just trying to get business, right? But in order for you to enjoy the time you're spending with people, they've got to be like you and have the similar likes, traits, like characteristics. That's just how humans interact best, okay? So yeah, I think that's kind of expand on that. So in order to have a greater impact, you need to share the opportunity with other people so they can help their little community of people who are like them. And then they can help people who are like them. Like, it just goes on and on and on. And then as a result, as a team, you can collectively come together to help more people. And that is what the world, I believe, needs. It needs more people that are out there actively trying to help people. Not a few big ego PTs who are like, I'm going to take over the town, and on my own I'm going to do this. Because that's a limited belief. That's a fixed mindset. We want to have a collective of people with a growth mindset who understands that there's more people out there that need our help, therefore we need to share the opportunity with more people to go out there and coach others, to go out there and lead others. We need more leaders in the community out there giving people a fantastic service, fantastic products, fantastic coaching that duplicates, and that can be done by anybody that can give that person more fulfillment in their life, because they're helping people and that they're feeling like they've got a purpose, a bigger income to help them live a better life, time with their family, time with their children, time to do the things in their life that they want to do. The list of benefits are ongoing, and I'm finding more every single day that I'm in this business. So be super open-minded to realise that this is simply a better way. This is my opinion, but there's so many other stories that I could use to reference how it is a better way. And I'm actually going to do a video with other personal trainers who are now in the Herbalife business, and together we're going to come together and give people some amazing content coming soon. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that today. My battery's about to run out, so I'm going to chuck that on charge before I do episode 3 of the online PT series. Hope you're enjoying it, guys. Give it a share if you are. Hopefully we can share it so more people can understand what it is that we do and why it's so powerful, and how we are literally the solution to move the health of our country forward and everything else that comes with being part of our amazing company. The mission is so great and it's so powerful, and it's going to do so many great things moving forward. Watch this space.